Hi guys, Raving Lunatic here. Instead of a Cities Skylines video, I've been asked to show a friend of mine how to install workshop items into a vanilla copy of Cities Skylines. Now, fair warning, I have all of the DLCs installed except for like the radio stations, but any of the content, I have them all installed. And some of the things that I'm going to be showing you, they will require some or all of the latest DLCs installed. Not everything will work with just plain old vanilla City Skylines anymore. So let's try to get into it. I'm going to try to do this all in one shot. I've never done this before. So doing a demo video is kind of weird. Yeah, it's kind of odd. I've never done this in an online, in a digital sense anyway. So bear with me. So what we're going to do is we're going to open the your Steam account or your Steam launcher page, and you're going to make sure you're in the library on the home page, which will load up this fancy thing. And if you don't have any games that have been played recently, which you can click on this and it'll bring up what you need. You could also go into make sure that you have your show only ready to play games. This will only list games that are fully installed and or waiting for updates. And you just go into your City Skylines page. Now this takes you to like your home page where you can see all sorts of updates. It'll show you what the DLCs are available and all that kind of stuff. And then there's little tips, tricks. The guys from Paradox are doing online tutorial streams and all that kind of stuff. There's achievements that you can read up on, updates, and all that kind of stuff, and even reviews and all that kind of fun things. So you got your store page, the community hub, and apparently I'm doing an update right now. Apparently I'm validating. There's point shops. You can find groups like, I think that's just like user groups to, to collaborate and all that kind of stuff, but we're not going to get into that. We're not going to get into discussions or guides or even support. We're actually going to dive right into the workshop. So you click on this tab here, and this takes you to this fantastic page. Oh, I got to update my avatar. That's an old avatar. So this will take you to the main page of the workshop. From here, you can scroll through and it'll give you like a basic understanding of what the current popular ones for, I think for the past week or for the past month. You can go the most recently updated or most recently uploaded, as well as the most subscribed. And then this is stuff, if you have a list of authors that you follow, this will kind of give you like a stock ticker style preview of stuff you've installed or stuff that they have created. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to just focus on what's on the categories on the sides here. So it's really self-explanatory. You click on the map icon or the map selectable, and it literally brings up a list, a whole plethora of maps. You can sort them by popularity, by day, week, month, all that kind of stuff. You can do the most recent. You can also do the most subscribed, which gives you basically the top content creators. I have a couple of these installed. Obviously, I think I'm running the Riverdale map, which is the TV series, or the series that I'm running right now. The Let's Play series that I'm running right now is based off the Riverdale map. So other items. This will list when you get back to it, like from the workshop, you can actually list your own subscribed items. These are the items that you have subbed to or installed, because when you subscribe to something, it installs it on your Steam launcher and installs it in the game. I've got, well, as you can see, I've got 1,223 different items. Over 41 pages worth of stuff, and that's everything from medium monorail and tram road, which is basically just a ploppable asset or a road piece asset. I've got mods, I've got individual buildings, I've got a whole mess of items. Now the things that you need to keep an eye on, or the things that you really need to focus on, are the items, and I got to start all over again because it's kind of weird like that. Some of the things you got to focus on are the mods. Mods are game-changing things. So these are the ones that will change the physics of the game. They'll change lighting. They'll change gameplay. They'll change how the game reacts and how it runs. Sometimes, depending on the type of computer that you have, it will tax your computer. I've got a pretty beefy machine, so other than the fact that it takes a long time to load, it really doesn't take a lot out of my computer. There are some mods that a lot of people would recommend. A lot of people recommend the Move It tool. A lot of people will recommend a whole bunch of stuff. I've got little check marks on everything. Check marks are the subscribed items, and then little stars are my favorited items. I haven't updated my list as of yet, but I can also go into a preview of certain of mods and give you an idea of what they do, how they look, and all that kind of stuff. But there's just way too many to list and to discuss individually. I mean, I've got a whole mess of these mods already installed. Some I use, some I don't, some I forget about, all that kind of stuff. So, there's that bug again. Anyway, I hope this makes a lot of sense. I know it doesn't. There's mods. You can even download other people's save games, which I think is kind of silly. There's individual scenarios, which I don't think there's an awful lot of. Let's take a look. Oh, there's 61 pages of it. Okay, well, I don't know how this works. I think it's basically you're given like an empty map, or you're given an established map, and you got to rebuild, or you got to do something and fix something or whatever. I've never played that particular style of scenario. Maybe I could do that in the future. You can also download district styles, and then once you get down into the assets categories, this is individual things. So they're individual buildings, they're individual structures. You can install a Pizza Hut if you want. An inner city metro you can incorporate into your transportation network. Police headquarters, well, that is exactly what you think it is. It's just a super huge police station, and other kinds of things like that. Getting into some of the other items, let's unclick this and we'll go into, let's pick a transport plane. I don't know what's in there. So these are assets, or these are things that people have created. They've kind of forced the game to use different items. So this guy, Bloody Penguin, Modular International Airport, this will actually download a number of items that you can instead of like the pre-built international airport that the game comes with. This will it'll give you the individual pieces that you can install at random, or you can customize the construction of the property yourself. And I'm glad I actually clicked on this, because there's a nice little thing down here called required items. Required items means, yes, you can install this game, but it's going to tell you that you need to have another mod installed or another asset pack installed. Now, sometimes you're kind of gonna drop down into the rabbit hole over this, but the asset will sometimes say, like, I'll need more assets. So you need to install an asset to install an asset to install an asset to run an asset pack, which is a big pain in the butt. But as you guys can see, what it does, it installs airport roads. It looks like it gives you an extra little terminal as well that you can use, and then you can draw in your own taxiways, your tarmac pieces, and your runways, just like you would installing like regular road pieces and all that kind of stuff. So I'm glad I clicked on this one specifically, because Bloody Penguin is he's a great content creator, and he also has a lot of items that are that have a lot of other dependencies that he's created as well. So you can actually you can find your way through a whole bunch of things and end up with a lot of great content that you didn't know that you needed to install. Another great thing is that his stuff doesn't have a lot of high requirements when it comes to vanilla or DLC content. So so the paid content or the purchasable content. The After Dark DLC is basically everything that I think it's the first DLC that you get after the vanilla game, and that introduces like weather, time changes, and all that kind of stuff. And that just kind of, it helps. A lot of people don't run this, even though it's installed. It gives you a couple new buildings and all that kind of stuff, but it also gives you that weather, the weather mechanic and all that too. So I'm kind of running this a little bit long. We're just approaching the 10-minute mark. in a couple seconds, but I just wanted to make sure that I got up to the 10 minutes. So this potentially could make me some money. So we will see how this goes. I don't really think I have anything else to waffle on about, other than if you have any questions, please. And this isn't just for the one friend of mine that I'm making this for. This is for anybody and everybody. If you guys have any questions at all, please, 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 by all means, throw your questions down into the comment section below. I will do my darndest to answer those questions for you. If I don't have an answer for you, I will do everything I can to find you that answer or point you in that direction to the appropriate resource. Don't forget to hit that like button, which lets me know that this has been a good effort of video, or I've created some good content, and maybe I'll make some more tutorial videos. Maybe I'll show you guys how to use the individual mods that I've got installed. Maybe I'll showcase the mod pack that I have, or maybe I'll put everything into a mod pack and put it up onto the Steam Workshop and make it available for everyone to watch. Anyway, yeah. So what did I do? I did the subscribe thing, or maybe I didn't. Anyway, subscribe. Hit the like button, leave some comments down below. Don't forget to share this stuff with everybody as well, because the algorithm for Google isn't really getting me out there. I'm really operating on word of mouth right now in circles of friends. So if my circles of friends are finding this, they're seeing this, and they're watching this, I would really appreciate you guys telling your friends, tell your friends, tell your family, have everybody come on by. No press is bad press, or bad press is good press, or I don't know how that works, but I would really appreciate everybody coming by and take a look at some videos. All right. Anyway, I'm going to shut my face. I want you guys to stay safe, especially with the whole pandemic thing that's gripping the world right now. Make sure you wear your masks when you have to. Stay safe, social distance, all that kind of stuff. And now that it's winter time, you should stay warm and stuff. Wear warm clothing. Wear a mask, wear warm clothing, wear a scarf. Ooh, there you go. 2 birds with 1 stone. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.